Good morning and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. This morning we are talking flood preparation. We've talked energy, we've talked gas, we've talked heat, we've talked water. Now, with the Met Office warning for the flood preparation or for the warnings of the thunderstorms, having seen the thing from Reading University where it shows you how little water will be absorbed into the ground if it comes down at speed, there is a high probability that there will be some flash flooding. And due to the fact that I have worked in insurance claims before, this is the way I think of it. At the moment, touchwood, I am not too bad flood-wise. We're quite high up. However, what I would say is get your insurance documents prepared, get your passports, driving license, birth certificates, anything like that, get it in a Ziploc bag and get it up the stairs. If you don't have an up the stairs, put it on top of your kitchen unit or something. Just get it to a high point because that is paperwork that will take you forever to replace. And if your car is sitting in the drive and gets flooded, you're going to need ID to go and pick up a courtesy car. Anything, there's going to be a lot of things that you might need ID for. So make sure that you've got any important documents in something waterproof, preferably, and stashed somewhere high. Anything you've got that's relatively new, or anything you've got that's relatively expensive, get the receipts, put them in the same bag. Because the way insurance works, it is you are covered most of the time. As I say, I'm not an expert, I just know roughly. You're covered most of the time on a like-for-like basis. So if you've paid for if you've got a very expensive suite, or if you've got a big gaming computer rig or something like that, then take photos of it. Make sure you've got photos of the make and model. Make sure that you've got your receipts. If you still have them, put them in the bag with important documents. Obviously, if you can get sandbags to protect your doors, try and keep the water out for as long as possible. That's probably a good idea. But just because of where I've worked through the years, I know that some of the biggest problems are insurers will ask, what did you have there before? One of the classics is, oh, I had Carnadine flooring, which is quite expensive flooring. They go, prove it. They have an average price for flooring that covers every policy, every claim, unless you can prove that you've had something different. So if the surveyor comes out and he can see that it's different, then that's fine. But if you've had to strip stuff out already and it's all lying in a heap in the garden, he's not going to dig through it. So see what you can do to make sure you've got everything there. Keep an eye on the weather forecasts, keep an eye on your local radio channels, keep an eye on your local traffic channels. Any of your local roads channels, they'll tell you if roads are starting to get flooded. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say today, because if flooding hits, which they're thinking that there will definitely be some flash floods, don't get caught out. Make sure that if you have to make a claim, you've got all the information to hand. Get anything that is able to be stashed somewhere up and out of where water should normally go. Because some people, it's maybe a couple inches of water in their floor, and that's not too bad. There's some people in recent years have been knee deep. There's somebody that I saw recently where it was halfway up their windows. So, you need to try and be careful and just take care. But if it all goes wrong and you get flooded, try and make your insurance claim as easy as possible. Make sure that you've got the information. Make sure that you've got all your important documentation, even things like, where do you keep your car keys? Are they somewhere on a coffee table? Get them higher up. You don't want to waken up in the morning and have to wade through the water trying to find your keys. Anything like that. I know it's a really stupid scenario, but just in case. I would rather prepare tonight just in case. So I hope you're having a good Saturday. I shall no doubt be back later. But now I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and then head to the radio station. See you later.